Um, what is it? Rethought and revisited and rethought.
Babylon 5 Revisited and Rethought.
Right, you would think it after you visit, right? Okay.
Doesn't even know the name of the thing.
I just need to show up and look pretty, right?
Pretty much.
I mean, what if I left my braid upstairs?
We'll just dub over your voice or something.
Oh, okay.
Just
so compared to like me 10 years ago, is that I feel like for the most part I have responses. I have answers to questions. Like when I take the time to think about what I want to say, I'm able to generate an answer for the most part now than I ever did before. I think back then there was a lot less I was capable of doing. There was a lot less I was, I've only gone so far at that point in my life. So fast forward 10 years, more shit happened. Yeah, so I think that helps with integrating more ideas and coming up with responses and knowing myself a little bit better. This is a media therapy project that I'm coming back to where I will go on this, where I expect to go on this personal journey of self-discovery and psychological growth and learning things that I probably wouldn't have learned if I wasn't exposed to certain experiences and situations that weren't presented to me like right now in my life. It's about really thinking, it's about really being able to think through different experiences and becoming more flexible with ideas and circumstances, as well as understanding new situations that I may never have encountered. And from my experience of doing media therapy, what I realize is that like when I go through and think about, like really give it some thought about different situations, it expands like the way I think about things, and it deepens my understanding of myself and also other people. So this journey is about allowing myself to experience transferential feelings and being aware of those emotions and those thoughts that come to my mind, and allowing myself to like free associate with these experiences basically, and being able to pinpoint where it comes from, what it means, how it affects me, how I may be able to see things a little bit differently, how I can deepen my understanding of these reactions that I may have and these responses that I may want to give in order to better understand myself. Through that process, I think generating insight is really integral to growth and self-discovery. And that really actually leads to a lot of change, whether it's, how I feel about myself, what I think about situations, as well as my relationships with other people. There's still a lot for me to like understand and work through and grow, because after all, I'm still human and I have my own set of life experiences that I've gone through. I've also been shaped by the many circumstances that were also in my life, the different factors that I've gone through. And that includes being a Korean American, growing up with immigrant parents who do not speak English, what it means to like have lived in, lived as a low-income minority in a very highly densely populated part of New Jersey back in the 80s and 90s. And I think through my experiences, you'll see, I think elements of those life experiences will show up. And some challenges that I face will most likely come up. What would be, I think, interesting for me to even see is how I would come to even resolve some of those things that I may not have resolved yet through watching some of these episodes of Babylon 5, because I think what's integral to human experience is that for the most part, we are kind of like connected psychologically in many ways. It's just that the perspectives are a little bit different in how we see it. I hope there won't be any challenges that really get in the way of like doing this consistently. I really do want to at least try to finish a season out of what, 7?
5.
Oh, okay, 5. That's less bad. That seems more more attainable, I guess.